Hello everyone and welcome to another great adventure over here on RJB Wildlife. On this adventure we are going to showcase some of the main conservation projects going on at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, as well as the announcement of a very exciting arrival. So if you're ready for another great adventure, let's go. Now we're going to start off this conservation journey by bringing up what is probably the most important conservation project that the safari park ever underwent. In fact, it is the exact project that gave this organization, and the park specifically, its claim to fame. And that conservation project revolves around nothing other than the amazing California condor. Now, back in the 1980s, the California condor population plummeted to what was less than around 25 individuals. So as a result of the population being so low, the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, in accordance with the Los Angeles Zoo, rounded up all 25 individuals and brought them to their respective facilities. And here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park is the epicenter of that work. And it all culminates here at Condor Ridge, or the main condor aviary. Now, this isn't the breeding program or the breeding facility. That's on the other side of this hill, and it's actually viewable over in the African overlook. Now, this project gave this facility and the organization its claim to fame simply because when there are 22 individuals left on the planet and you dedicate your time and effort to bring these animals back from the brink of extinction, sometimes it's successful and sometimes it isn't. And in the case of the California condor, there are now 500 individuals scattered across the southwestern United States. That is just one of many examples of conservation success stories, and this one just happens to be one of the biggest of them all. Now, with that being a success story, let's now head over to another conservation project that is in progress. On our next stop on this conservation journey, we are going to be deep in the forests of Tiger Trail. And the species of focus in this exhibition is going to be, of course, the Sumatran tiger. There are a few existential threats facing the Sumatran tiger in their natural habitats on the island of Sumatra. One of them is poaching, which becomes a major issue as far as the skin trade is concerned. The other problem, and it's the even more dire problem, is the palm oil plantations that are scattered throughout Sumatra, creating losses of habitat for these animals. Now, there are only 400 Sumatran tigers left in the world, but all hope is not lost, because here at the safari park a few weeks ago, one of the females, Jillian, gave birth to one male cub. Now, that male cub was born on August 23rd, which means we won't really have an opportunity to see him out on habitat until late October, early November. And it's very similar to what happened with these cubs. They were born late July. They then came out the first week of October. So for the final conservation project that we're going to talk about today is one that is a relatively recent one, and it's a very important and crucial project that is going on here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. And that project revolves around the northern white rhino. Now, here at the park, they only have southern white rhinos as far as African species of rhinos are concerned. And the reason that this conservation project is probably the most important that this organization has taken upon itself is the fact that there are only 2 female individuals left of the northern white rhino in the entire world, which would make that species functionally extinct. It can't breed, it can't have offspring, and it is destined for extinction here in the very near future. But it's not only the northern white rhino that is facing near extinction, it is all species of rhinos, because the crucial threat to rhinos in the world is poaching. And they will go out and shoot a rhino and take its horn and then just leave the body where it is. And a lot of times you get orphaned calves because female rhinos have the longer horns. But not all hope is lost, as a European genetics company was able to take samples from a male rhino that I believe used to live here when this place had 2 northern white rhinos with the hopes that they would breed. They took samples from that male when he passed on, and they now have 30 frozen embryos of the northern white rhino that they plan to impregnate a southern white female with. Now, as a result of that embryo being fully northern white rhino, there is no risk of hybridization. And it is important that this organization continues the work that it's doing, because for future generations of people will be able to admire these amazing animals. That's going to do it for today. If you had fun on this journey, please hit the like button, and if you would like to embark on future adventures, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And until next time, I hope to see you all again on the next adventure on RJB Wildlife.